Greetings fam, please don't forget to drop a like, hit the subscribe button to support my channel. If you are new here, then smash the bell icon for post notifications. In the sprawling landscape of American media, few figures have stirred as much conversation as Joe Rogan and Jimmy Kimmel. Both are titans in their respective domains. Rogan with his wildly popular podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, and Kimmel as a staple of late-night television. However, the airwaves erupted into chaos following the inauguration of Donald Trump, leading to an unexpected and fiery exchange between Rogan and Kimmel. This article delves deep into the events surrounding this clash, examining the implications for comedy, media, and American culture. The inauguration of Donald Trump on January 20th, 2017, marked a turning point in American politics. The air was thick with tension and division, as supporters celebrated the transition of power while opponents protested vehemently. The political landscape had shifted dramatically, with Trump's ascent to the presidency igniting fierce debates across the country. In this charged atmosphere, late-night television became a battleground for political commentary. Comedians like Jimmy Kimmel took center stage, using their platforms to express disdain for the new administration. Kimmel, known for his sharp wit and humorous critiques, quickly became one of Trump's most vocal opponents in the late-night arena. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan, with his podcast platform, offered a different approach. His style leaned toward conversational exploration, often inviting guests from various backgrounds to discuss topics ranging from politics to fitness and philosophy. Rogan's audience was diverse, encompassing both fans of traditional liberal viewpoints and those who felt disillusioned by the mainstream media. On the night of Trump's inauguration, Kimmel aired a special episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live that featured a slew of celebrity guests, each delivering biting commentary on the new president. The atmosphere was electric, filled with laughter and applause as Kimmel led the charge against what he deemed a troubling political reality. During this special, Kimmel made several pointed jokes regarding Trump's character and policies, often mocking his social media presence. Kimmel's jabs were clever, yet they carried an undercurrent of fear and anger that resonated with many viewers who shared his sentiments about the new administration. However, Kimmel's routine did not go unnoticed by Rogan, who was watching from the comfort of his own home. As a comedian himself, Rogan appreciated humor but found Kimmel's approach to be overly simplistic and divisive. The day after Kimmel's inauguration special, Rogan took to his podcast to share his thoughts. The episode quickly became one of the most talked-about segments in recent memory, as Rogan unleashed a torrent of criticism aimed at Kimmel and the late-night comedy scene. "Jimmy Kimmel is just a part of the problem," Rogan declared, his voice resonating with passion. "These guys think they're doing something revolutionary, but all they're doing is reinforcing the same echo chamber. They're preaching to the choir, and it's not helping anyone." Rogan's critique extended beyond Kimmel. He questioned the effectiveness of late-night television as a platform for meaningful discourse, suggesting that comedians had become too comfortable in their roles as political commentators without offering solutions. Rogan's comments sent shockwaves through the media landscape. Fans of both comedians took to social media, igniting a fierce debate about the role of comedy in politics. Supporters of Kimmel defended their late-night hero, arguing that comedy had always been a vehicle for social commentary, especially in times of political strife. Conversely, Rogan's fans praised his candidness, viewing him as a voice of reason in an increasingly polarized environment. Many appreciated his call for deeper conversations rather than surface-level jokes that failed to address the complexities of the issues at hand. As the dust settled, various media outlets began covering the exchange between Rogan and Kimmel. Articles sprouted like weeds, with headlines ranging from sensationalist to analytical. Some framed Rogan as a brave truth-teller, while others depicted him as a contrarian seeking to undermine Kimmel's established career. Late-night ratings began to reflect the divide. Kimmel's show saw a spike in viewership as fans rallied behind him, eager to support a comedic voice against Trump. Meanwhile, Rogan's podcast continued to grow in popularity, attracting listeners looking for an alternative perspective. Critics of Kimmel pointed out that while he was successful in entertaining his audience, he was also perpetuating a cycle of negativity. They argued that humor could serve as a bridge for dialogue rather than a barrier. In contrast, Kimmel's supporters emphasized that laughter was a vital coping mechanism during trying times, and Kimmel was merely fulfilling his role as a comedian. The Rogan-Kimmel clash raised significant questions about the future of comedy in a politically charged environment. In an era where political correctness and cancel culture loom large, comedians are increasingly navigating treacherous waters. Rogan's call for more substantive conversations highlighted a growing desire for depth in comedic discourse. The clash between these two comedic giants illustrated a fundamental tension within the industry: the balance between entertainment and meaningful commentary. Comedians have long been tasked with holding power accountable, but how they choose to do so has evolved amid changing societal norms. In the wake of the Rogan-Kimmel exchange, new voices began to emerge in the comedy landscape. Comedians like Hassan Minhaj and John Mulaney started gaining traction, each offering unique perspectives on the political climate while maintaining their comedic roots. Minhaj's blend of storytelling and sharp critique resonated with audiences, while Mulaney's traditional stand-up style found new relevance in a world hungry for humor. The rise of social media platforms also allowed comedians to connect directly with their audience, bypassing traditional media gatekeepers. As a result, the landscape became increasingly fragmented, with various comedic styles catering to different tastes and political affiliations. "Comedy is subjective," Kimmel stated. "What works for one person might not work for another. But I believe laughter can be a powerful tool in challenging times. If I make someone laugh while confronting the absurdity of our situation, then I've done my job." Kimmel's response was met with applause from his audience, who appreciated his commitment to using humor as a form of resistance. However, it also sparked further debate among fans of Rogan, who argued that Kimmel was missing the larger point about the need for deeper engagement. As the months rolled on, the Rogan-Kimmel exchange continued to reverberate through the comedy and media landscapes. Late-night television remained a focal point for political commentary, while podcasts like Rogan's grew in popularity, attracting millions of listeners hungry for diverse perspectives. The clash between Joe Rogan and Jimmy Kimmel following Trump's inauguration was more than just a comedic spat. It was a reflection of America's shifting cultural landscape. As the nation grappled with division and uncertainty, both comedians sought to navigate the complexities of their roles in society. Alright, beautiful people, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to support us by dropping a like and subscribing. See you soon.